Hi everybody, Alex Employee here from Expert Forex, and in this video I want to show you how drawdowns are taking a crash dive. In other words, they're getting smaller and smaller and there are fewer open trades. Now, a while ago I produced these two videos which showed new pruning functions that we have introduced into our EAs, and essentially what they do is they are like a herding dog or sheepdog, and what they do is when open trades become too many, it will find a good way of pruning those trades down. It will either prune two sets of open trades at a break even, or it will prune the first and the last transaction to reduce the number of open trades. Now, if you haven't viewed these videos, go ahead and view them. It tells you a lot about the various pruning alternatives that are open to you. But the big point is that it appears that the pruning is working fantastically. We've had a huge reduction in firstly the number of open trades that are in existence, and secondly the value of the drawdowns have dropped tremendously. So just to give you an idea, on your screen you can see a database or a portfolio that I use. There are 220 robots in this portfolio. I basically use it just to see if all the robots are trading, and there you can see they're all trading. But more importantly, I have a look at the floating profit and loss, and I total that up every day, and there are the totals as you can see there. And you can see that it's the drawdowns have dropped from 420,000 down to 240,000. Now that's a combination of pruning that has happened over that period, but also of nice whipsaw type of price action, because that also encourages pruning, and it also encourages repetitive pruning, so you could prune the same transaction over and over again. I'm extremely happy about the progress that's been made because of the strong reduction of open trades and the strong reduction of exposure to drawdowns. Now, here's another analysis of those details that I've just shown you. There is the portfolio that I have, and it includes linked accounts, accounts that are in the suspended portfolios, and also testing accounts. So it really includes all of the robots that are currently being traded. And as I said, there are 220 of them, and you can see the floating drawdown there for the total amount. The profitability has been really good, and that's the number that I look at. I also go into the portfolio, because what that does, it shows me what I need to pay attention to and which accounts need adjustments. And for instance, here we are, we've got, and the biggest one that I look at here is the floating profit and loss, because that's the drawdown figure essentially, and I like sorting it. And you can see there's one account that is really battling. Now remember, these are 220 accounts, and if you look down here, anything under $5,000 is reasonably under control. Those are out of control, and they will come in line with the pruning process. Given time, they will repeatedly prune and prune and prune and get those values down. Those values were incredibly high a week or two ago. I'm very happy with this exposure to drawdowns, where there are only about 10 or so accounts that need special attention. The rest are reasonably under control, and as I said, there's 220 of them, and I can just flip through here and see which ones are doing well, which ones aren't doing well, and which ones need attention. So, and that's how I review the accounts very quickly on a daily basis. So the purpose of this video is really just to show you how excited I am about the success that the pruning is showing, and also the fact that drawdowns and the number of open trades have dropped tremendously. Also, I just want to remind you of the 80% off a bundle that we still have going at the moment. So please take advantage of that if you have not already done so. If you own any one of these EAs, you can actually buy the others at 80% off at the same time. Need to email us and we'll do a special deal for you. So from me, Alex Employee, cheerio.